right. So we are live on Facebook. And what I'm doing, guys, is I'm doing a very informal presentation for my son. And he's starting to expand his team. What I'm so excited about is he has actually positioned himself to make a ton of money in this industry. And so I'm sharing this on my Facebook page as well. And those of you that may have questions that are watching this via social media, feel free to text something in the chat room and I will try my best to answer the question on the fly. But at the same time, we've got a presentation coming up at 9 o'clock, so you guys will get a chance to see a live presentation professionally presented at goldrocks.info. So GOLDROCKS.info. Now, on that website, we literally do the presentation that I'm doing for Markel's private team here in my home in Atlanta, Georgia. We do this presentation twice a week, every Tuesday night and Thursday night. I think Tuesday night is a special presentation that we're going to run for about 90 days, something like that. But the point is, the information is out here. There is no shortage of information. There's just a shortage of desire and determination because people have been hoodwinked into believing there's only a certain way that you can make money. So I'm here with just a couple of Markel's friends, and I'm gonna be trying to show you why I'm so fired about this, okay? And I've been doing this for a long time. I've been free on this business for a little over 3 years, about 3.5 years. I've been in the business, it'll be 4 years, November 12th. I got free literally a little over 90 days after starting the business. And this one guy called me today, and he said he started watching the video. Like, we've got a pre-recorded video. You don't even really have to know a lot about what you're doing in this business. If you can share a video, if you can text somebody or email somebody a video, you can make $1 million in this business. I'm probably not supposed to say $1 million, but you can make a lot of money in this business. So I'm going to show you some slides here in Markel. You can slide back and forth between me and these slides. But I want to talk about your dream because all my life, I did everything right, Charlene. I did everything right. I went to school. I graduated with honors, made good grades, went to college, got my little degree, went to work, not in my field that I went to college for. As I'm doing my research, I find out that 70% of the people, and I'm not, sounds like I'm bashing college already, but I'm not trying to. What I'm trying to do is tell the truth. 70% of people who go to college end up not working in their field of study. They end up with all these student loans, all this debt. Then they get out of school to, I'm going to read you something. I got to read you this. This is incredible. I saw this on one of my friends' Instagram timeline. One of my business partners out of D.C. His name is Demi Sanya. Let me see if I can find Demi's post. When I read that, I had to read it like 4 times because it was just so, it hurt. It actually hurt. It's funny. It's a funny little post, but it really hurt me. I was like, wait a minute, that's true. And I'm thinking I'm going to have a hard time finding this. But what he was, oh, there it is. I'm so glad I was able to find it. Okay. Listen to this, guys. You get a job so you can afford to have a life. But then you spend all of your time at work and end up with no time to live the life you were working for. Is that true?
That's true.
Isn't that true? You work 8 to 10 hours a day. How long do you drive to work? How long is your commute? 25 minutes. That's not too bad. If average in America is about 45-minute commute. Some people drive an hour and a half just to get somewhere to work. You leave your largest investment, your home, all day. You stay gone all day, away from your family, away from your home, away from your dog or cat or whatever you got. And then you work all week to pay for the house you're never in. And then you live for the weekend. And when the weekend comes, what do?
Sleep.
Sleep. What else? Rest. Try to enjoy your weekend a little bit. And then it's time to do what? Go back to work. And you do this over and over again until you die. And I'm like, and Markel knows this is true. I lived my life. I was always busy. Busy. And one of my mentors, he made this statement. He said, it's okay if you're busy. And it's okay if you're broke. But you can't be busy and broke. How you going to be busy and broke? Like, that's a seriously ignorant combination. To be busy and broke. If you're going to be busy, don't be broke. If you're going to be broke, don't be busy. Because if you're broke and busy, what are you busy doing? Right? And so all of us want to live dreams, but we don't have a plan to do that. So this presentation tonight, in brief, is really to kind of show you, because you've already signed up, to kind of show you what you signed up for. You actually have a path to live your dreams, live the lifestyle that you deserve to live, in a plan that's very simple. It's simpler than that 9-to-5 game plan. This plan has no stress. This plan has no risk. This plan needs no special education, no background check, no social security number, you just need to be 18 or over to do this plan that has had me free for 3.5 years. And Markel, I ask you, and you can just say it, they'll hear you on the stream. Have I been, I don't want this to sound self-serving, but have I been more available, especially with everything you've been through over the last 3 years than I was all the time before that for you?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it's because of this business. It's because of this plan. So let's just start talking about, I'm going to skip over these slides right here. This is the accepted plan. This is what we were told. And this is the one we all did. Go to school. Get an education so you can graduate. Go to college. Get a degree so you can do what? You do all this in order to do what?
Get a job.
Get a job. Go get a good job. Mm-hmm. So we go get a good job. And we're running and running and running. The Census Bureau did a study, followed 100 people to age 65. Doing that good job, only one, when they retired, was wealthy. 4 of them had enough money to retire, but no money to leave for their kids, their grandkids, no legacy. 3 of them are still working after retirement. Figure that out. 63 of them retired, but dependent on Social Security, which is going away. All right, government's getting rid of all those social programs, and charity and family. 29 of them worked until they died. So 95% of the people, according to these statistics, work until they die. They don't have any kind of quality of life. And so people say, well, let me go get 2 jobs. Have you ever had 2 jobs? Mm-hmm. You have. How did that feel?
Exhausting.
Right?
Awful.
Did you get ahead?
No.
Okay.
Still didn't get ahead.
Still didn't get ahead. Working 2 jobs. Why'd you stop working 2 jobs?
Because I got tired of it.
You couldn't do it. Couldn't keep it up.
Just still wasn't able to get where I wanted to be, working 2 jobs.
If the job or task you were performing were ever meant to make you wealthy and give you true freedom, don't you think it would have happened already? See, jobs were never designed to make you wealthy. They were designed, here's a good one, to make somebody else wealthy. If I hire you, I'm not going to pay you more than I make. And I'm not going to pay you enough to quit, because then I got to get somebody else to do the work I don't want to do. Right? It's just common sense, but we don't think through this stuff. We like, oh, I got a good job. And all your family will celebrate you for getting a good job. You tell them you're starting your own business, where's the support? Right? Nobody gets that part. They don't understand when you say, I want to start a business. Why do you want to start a business? Nobody want to do that stuff. That stuff is hard. That's that pie in the sky, that little scam, right? And even though I showed them that I've been sitting at home for 3.5 years, living a quality life with a lot of time freedom and a lot of financial security, building assets, they still don't think they can do it. And I want to just lift that veil tonight and just briefly tell you, you can do it. I'm no different than anybody else. I know people say, well, Mike got the gift of gab and all that. Okay, but I like sales. I enjoy sales. But sales is not why this works. There are no sales in this business, right? So Warren Buffett, worth $67 billion at the time of this photograph, said, if you don't learn to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. The problem is people think that that paper stuff in our pocket is money. And it's not money. It is currency. It's cash, but it's not money. Money needs to be an asset, right? If you have something, you call it money, it's got to be able to buy 10 years from now what it will buy today. It's got to be an asset. It needs to be on your asset side of your balance sheet. Well, the people who print the paper money is called the Federal Reserve, and they call it a liability. It's on their website. The major item on the liability side of the Federal Reserve balance sheet is Federal Reserve notes. So they call it a liability, and they put it on their website twice. Historically, Federal Reserve notes have been the largest liability on the Federal Reserve's balance sheet. Now, one of the things that makes me so impressed by my son is that even though he's fully indoctrinated in another world and different ways of making money, he opened his mind to hear his father tell him something that could potentially change his life financially. And most family members, because of familiarity, can't hear their family member tell them about this business. So if you're out there listening to me and you've got family members in this business with you, consider yourself blessed, because that's one of the hardest things in the world. Either your family feels entitled that you're going to take, like you're going to notice when you start blowing this thing up, Charlene, your family members, you'll share this with them. Some of them might get involved. Others might even feel entitled that you're doing it. I don't have to do it. You got me. You got me, sis. You got me, cuz. Right? So please understand that you need to learn one simple thing about building wealth, and that is that this paper stuff is currency, is not money. The only thing that's really money is gold. And once you learn that gold is money, and you learn how to start swapping out that monopoly-looking money for real money, that's gold, you'll start getting rich. All the economists say that we should be exchanging our currency for real money, which is gold. All right, I'm going to skip this slide a little bit. This slide is talking about how people miss out on opportunities, and you have to have an open mind to see opportunity when it comes, because opportunity is never passed up. It's just moved over to the next prepared person. You're a prepared person tonight. You're a prepared person tonight because you're here to sit here and ask questions and get your questions answered. So Karat Bars offers the best plan forward. It shows you how to exchange paper instead of putting it in a savings account. You know, everybody tries to save money. They put it in what I call a put and take account. You put it in and take it out, right? And so we show you how to put it in and leave it by taking your paper money, put it into gold, and once it's gold, you're not going to take it out because it's gold. It's something about just having this, it makes you want to keep it. And I like to call this a keep your money business. So that's gold. Have you seen the 5 gram?
No.
All right, you can go ahead and hold that. That's a 5 gram bar of gold. And that's around $250, $300 in value. 10 years from now, it'll probably be worth $1,000, $2,000. We don't know because it's based on the reckless policies of government. So all you have to do is exchange your declining paper currency for real money, which is gold. Because of this gentleman, the founder of our company, Harold Seitz, he's made gold affordable to the masses. All right, and our company is right there in Stuttgart, Germany, down the street from Mercedes-Benz headquarters. So a very reputable company, in business over 6 years, debt-free, doing business in over 100 countries of the world, and giving you 3 optional ways to participate. Now, the first way, you've already set yourself up for the first way, which is just to save gold. Now, here's the financial education. I'm going to make you a millionaire right now, okay? And all you got to do is do a little bit of activity and watch the money start showing up, right? This is going to get you rich. You ready? This is where you take your notes. 40 years ago, you're not old enough to know this, which is a good thing for you. I was actually living 40 years ago, and I know this is true. You could take $1 and buy 4 loaves of bread. Okay? You could cash in a gram of gold and buy 5 loaves of bread. They were almost the same price. You could get a gram of gold for $1.32. A little over 40 years ago. Today, you can cash that same gram of gold in if you had just held it. This is a gram of gold right here. Had I had this 40 years ago, I would have gotten it for $1.32. Today it's worth over $60. Just hold it. No magic. You know, people say, one of the questions people ask all the time, one of the first questions they ask when you show them this gold savings plan, they said, how can you change this back into money? No. How can you change the money back into cash? Anybody will buy your gold. You see, we buy gold shops everywhere. Gold dealers everywhere. They laugh when you give them your gold and they give you paper. Because paper is declining in value and gold is going up. When I got this gold, it was $1,105 an ounce. Today is $1,250. Just holding it, I'm getting richer. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, so what people do, they held the gold, they got richer. And you shouldn't spend it here either. You should keep holding it because over time it's going to get more and more valuable. But that dollar, how many loaves of bread can you get today for $1?
Oh my God, not even one.
Not even one. And if you could, don't eat it. All right? All right, so you already completed your registration. That's how you get started. It's completely free. Since you signed up, have you been charged anything? No. Nope. So you know that's true. Mm-hmm. It's completely free. Takes less than 5 minutes to open. There are no fees of any kind. You're in business in over 100 countries. And every time you save gold, you're building your family's wealth. Now, the interesting thing about this, and Markel will like this, this is not mine. This is his. See, I'm saving this for my legacy. This is his and his children and their children's children. We're going to build an empire made out of gold. And our children's children will be very rich. Had one of my parents or grandparents or great-grandparents said what I'm saying now, you probably wouldn't even know me. Because I'd be rich. I'd be living somewhere else, doing something else. Okay? Does that make sense? I mean, literally, somebody's got to decide, I'm going to be the one in my family. That's me. All right. And so you're in business in over 100 countries. And I showed you the product. Also cash gold. Let me show you. Let me let you put your hand on this product. This is cash gold. We've got 1/10 of a gram, 2/10 of a gram, 4/10 of a gram, 6/10 of a gram. You can hold that. That's cash gold. It's got small little gold bars in there that are transaction friendly. Let's see. Okay, some people posting saying some things on Facebook. Okay, welcome you guys on Facebook. Glad to see you on my golden family. All right. So when you were in the free position, Charlene, and I know you got your business package now, but when you were in the free position, you could make money then too. There were 5 different positions in the free position that allow you to make money. And all you do to make money is tell other people how to save money. And then you earn a commission when they save. That's the part I wanted you to get. Every time they save their money in gold, you get a small commission. Start getting paid. Now this is going to get bigger. Now the third way to participate is to get a business package, which you did. And it doesn't really matter which package you choose, as long as you, as soon as possible, get a business package and keep sharing the business with people. When you get the package, you activate a dual team commission and you earn direct commissions. Now, it's a little complicated, so I'll go to the slides that show you how that works. But you get 5% direct commission with the bronze, which is going up. That's going to go up to 10. So that's an additional enhancement. I'm sorry, 5, 10 in silver, 15 in gold, and 20 in VIP. That's your direct commission. In other words, if you're a VIP and you sponsor another VIP, you earn a 20% direct commission of the package they choose. All right? It's about $400, right on spot. More than some people make all week working all week. You sign up at VIP, sponsor another VIP, you made a week's salary, one transaction. Powerful. Just powerful. Okay, so from the free position, you've already registered. Just get your business package, upload your KYC documents, which you already did that too, right? Didn't we already do that, Mark?
What's that?
The KYC documents?
What's that?
The Know Your Customer documents or photo ID?
No.
We got to do that. Okay, well, make sure we do that. We can do that tonight. Upload your photo ID and a utility bill and set up your gold exchange and they'll start sharing the plan with other people, and they'll start to
What's
duplicate.
the auto gold exchange?
Automatic exchange. So you can set it up with your bank account where you link your Karat Bars account to your bank account where you can decide, I want to save $100 a month. You set it up to extract $100 a month out of your bank account and turn it into gold and just hold it. Where you would normally go and get that money out of savings, you can't because now it's gold, right? And it's going up in value. You don't want to take it out, all right? And then, how does it work? So, you have a left team and a right team, okay? Two teams. Every time you sponsor a person, they're going to fall on your left or your right. You've already got people on those teams, right? Because your sponsor continues to sponsor people and they're falling up under you. That's called spillover. So you got a left team and a right team. And every time anybody on your left or right team acquires gold or anything else, you earn a payout based on the accumulation of 25 units on one team and 50 on the other. It doesn't matter which side they're on. It's interchangeable and there are no levels. You earn a payout based on which business package you have. Okay? And you can earn, now this is where it's exciting. You can earn up to 180,000 dual team payouts a week. Look, like literally, if the payout was $1, that would be $180,000 a week. But it's not $1. You earn €10, €40, €60, €80, which is like $100 a payout. You can earn 180,000 payouts per week. All right? So it looks like this. Let's say you go out and you talk to two people. You teach them to do the same. They talk to two. And everybody continues to talk to people. And the numbers just keep growing. My organization just exploded because I shared it with some people who shared it with some other people who shared it with some other people who are still sharing it with other people. And people want to join because it just makes sense. You need to save money anyway. May as well save it in gold because there's no sense saving in paper. And before you know it, your team is exploding. If everybody just got a bronze package, in 12 generations of referrals, it would create over 400 payouts that week. All right. The next week it would double. And the next week it would double. And there's nothing to stop it. So all you have to do is tell a lot of people, save a lot of gold, and you make a lot of money. The company pays you on your own privately issued Karat Bars MasterCard. Right? You can literally go in and order your MasterCard right away, tonight when you get home. Just order it. It'll come straight to your door. And then you save your money in gold, and you get paid in cash and gold. Your cash goes on your MasterCard, and your gold goes in your free gold savings account. And that's it. All right? We have trainings. Let me show you one more thing. A lot of times people will say, you know, I need to do my research. Right? And how do people do research these days? What do they do? Internet and go to Google, right? Well, Karat Bars made it better for us. The research is already done. All of our gold comes from LBMA. That stands for London Bullion Market Association. Good Delivery Refineries. We're doing business in over 100 countries. FedEx delivers our gold. And MasterCard pays us. So these people have already fully vetted Karat Bars. And then we have a licensing partnership with the Vatican. And so you know they had to do their research. And they did 100,000 cards with Pope John Paul's picture on it to support their Catholic charities. It was so successful they did a second order of 100,000. And they're now on their third run. And there are over 500,000 affiliates around the world who have done their research. So the research has been done. All that's missing is you. And you're already in. So it's not you, but it's for the people on the live stream. All that's missing is you. Get back to the person that shared Karat Bars with you. Get your account set up and plug into our team because that's where you learn how to succeed. So what I want you to do, and I mean this, I want you to start plugging in. Come to the live events. Get on the conference calls and on the trainings. Got a training coming up in 5 minutes. That's why I'm rushing through this one. And there'll be a professional presenter, and I'll just be sharing that straight from my Facebook page again so that people around the world can see how much sense this business makes. And I can't tell people fast enough. So that's why we need you and you. We need people to tell other people because the three of us can tell people faster than me by myself. Make sense?
Right.
All right, so we'll stop the live stream and and I'll answer any questions you might have. All right, so thank you guys for joining us live.